Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Okay, so everyone that is intrigued, find out and to know salaries in Saudi Arabia. Now, the salaries in Saudi Arabia, once again, alhamdulillah, by the permission of Allah, I'm speaking through experience because I've worked in several cities in Saudi Arabia. In Saudi Arabia, I've been given contracts with several companies in Saudi Arabia, so I know exactly what I'm talking about with regards to the salaries. um, Things have changed from 10 years to now, of course, like everywhere has changed. But that which you have to understand and realize is that the salaries in Saudi Arabia, the beauty of it is that you get exactly what you've been to get. There is no, there is no deductions with your actual salary. What you make is what you take home. Um, I mean, I don't want to talk about the best companies and so on and so forth. We'll just go on average because then that will be another video, inshallah, that I can release with regards to what is the best company to work for, what pays the best. Let's just say the general thing that everyone should know is that. So I've got my phone here for the calculation, the currency conversion rate is that usually with regards to Saudi Arabia, the job that is easiest to get into, once again, is the teaching industry. People may be like, okay, why is this, and so on and so forth. We'll talk about the IT industry as well, and I can, highlight and tell you exactly what people make and so on and so forth. And also as well, we can talk about other industries as well, like engineering industry, and then inshallah, hopefully, you can also get an insight because obviously not everyone is a teacher, not everyone likes teaching, but it's just because that is a language that is sought alamiya worldwide. So people want to learn the English language because it's the most valued language, unfortunately, in the world. I mean, obviously, it's fortunately for those that can speak it because, of course, it opens up doors and most people speak it and they learn it and it gets taught in schools and universities and so on and so forth. So that's why they pay the most and that's why the package is the best. So with regards to like an average salary, I would say this is like when I say average, I mean this is usually the basic salary of most individual teachers. And so you've got an English teacher, you've got a science, you've got a maths, and then you've got like a normal um what do they call them again? SubhanAllah, astaghfirullah, I forgot the name. But a person that can teach more than one subject. They have a specific name that they have in the Middle East. Because I had to do it one time as well, even though that's not what I do, but I had to do it for a school. So 10,000 riyals. So look right here. I hope you can see it. 10,000 riyals is £2,000. £2,000. That's how much 10,000 riyal is. That's the basic salary. That's usually how much they'll give. And then afterwards, it just depends from company to company. It depends from company to company. Because usually afterwards, they should give you an allowance. Usually the transportation allowance is like 500 riyals, which is £100. Okay. And then afterwards, they've got usually, once again, it's not 100% guaranteed, but the housing allowance. So transportation is 500 riyal, £100. Transportation is 2,500 riyals, which is £500. Okay. So let's say all in all, you get, you know, 13,000 riyals. So that's £2,600. That's how much you would make if you're an English teacher. And that's like an average. Okay, that's an average. I'm talking about an average where it's not the least, it's not the most. So you can get less depending on company to company. Some of them, their basic salary starts off less than 10,000. You can get more where the basic salary starts off at, like, let's say 13,000. Just giving you, like, an overview of how much you would make. Like I said, once again, I'll do another video of how much I've got before previously as well, so you can know. I mean, I don't really care. I can share it with you guys before previously in the past, so that you guys can just see as a point of benefit to see. Okay, this is how much I'm expected to get. This is how much they pay compared to the West. You can compare it. So 2,600. That will be your take home, and that will be how much you're making. And there's no tax, there's no deductions, there's nothing. That's how much you're making as a person. Now, there are schools without a shadow of a doubt that offer more than that. Okay, there are schools that offer more where a full package, and of course with this they give you the visa and also they give you the flight allowance. So meaning they'll pay for your tickets for yourself. Once again, depends on company to company. Some of them just pay just for the teacher. Some of them pay for the teacher and one child and a wife. Or some of them pay for a teacher, a spouse, and two children. So it just all depends on the contract you're given and the company that you're working for, that you're going out to work for. That's what it depends on. Some of them, they don't even pay for your flights. It's just literally just the salary. So from company to company, it differs. There are some amazing salaries in Saudi that pay up to, £20,000, which is, sorry, 20,000 riyals. Whoa, £20,000. Everyone will be like, yeah, I want to jump on that job. Which is £4,000. And some of them, they pay a bit less and they'll pay like, let's say 18, which is 3.6k pounds. 3.6k pounds. Obviously, this is monthly. So yeah, just by, hearing that, it gives you like, an insight into the roles and what they pay. And we're just talking about the teaching industry. Now, of course, without a shadow of a doubt, once again, the English teachers usually make the most. So you've got the maths, English, and science, and then you've also got the ICT teachers, the IT teachers. So this is like a breakdown of how much you'd make in Saudi Arabia. Move to Medina. We're here to help you move to Middle East. Salam alaikum.